Let us discuss about the text tool now. Actually, there are two types of text, that is single line text and multi-line text here. So single line text is used to give the text at different places. Okay, we can give like words etc. in different places, and if you want to define any description or pointers, then you can choose for multi-line text. Okay, so let us consider one figure here. Say for example, I'm going to give the dimensions for this as 150 and width as 100. Enter. So just we got a rectangle like this. Okay, so whatever objects are there, if you want to annotate them, one of the specification is text command. Okay, so to apply the single line text, dt is the shortcut key. dt, the single line text can also be called as dynamic text. So you can simply give text or dt command, and after giving the command it will be asking to specify the start point of the text. Okay, so just wherever you want to type the text, you can type the text. Okay, you have to specify the start point, and then we have to go for the height. You can specify the height as 3 for this example. Okay, 3 or 5 here. I'm going to take 5. Enter. And it is asking for rotation of the text. If you want to rotate the text as vertically, or like if you want to go for downward direction, simply you can give the required angle there. So let us take 45 for understanding, and you will be getting a blinking box on the screen like this. Okay, so the cursor will be blinking there, and whatever the text you want to type there, simply you can type there. Okay, for example, I want to type this as top view here. So top view. Okay, so of course you can go for enter to type the next line also, but they will be acting as a different types of text. I mean different lines of text while selecting them. Okay, so once work is over and you want to type text at another place, simply come there and you can type the required text over there. So after completion, just come out of the box and go for escape, or you have to give the double enter after typing the text. Okay, so like this we can apply the single line text. dt command, start point and height you can give according to the figure. So let the height be for example 3.5 you want to reduce, and rotation angle be 0, and wherever you want to type the text, simply you can type the text over there. So if I want to give the front view like this. Okay, so after completion, just come out of that and go for escape key. Like this we can give the single line text. And next one is multi-line text. If you want to describe any pointers etc., or if you want to give any remarks for the figure etc., then you can go for multi-line text. Empty is the shortcut key for multi-line. Enter. So here we can see that it is asking to specify the first corner. Okay, so after specifying first corner, it will be asking to specify the opposite corner. So actually what happens is, whatever the height we have given for the single line text, or if you didn't give any single line text height, whatever the default value is there, that will be considered for the multi-line text height. Okay, since I have specified 3.5 for the single line text previously, that will be taken as a default value here. Okay, if you want to change, you will be having the options here. Simply you can go for height and you can adjust the height here. So let it be 10 for example, and you can specify the opposite corner. And one more thing, while we give the multi-line text here, we will be getting the change in the toolbar also like this. Okay, so if you want to keep it bold text, you can simply highlight the bold, incline, strike, underline, overline. Okay, so just whatever text you want to type, you can type it there. Okay, and if you want to change the format, you can change the format over there. Okay, say for example, I want to type something over here. Suppose let it be title block for example. Okay, and if you want to convert them, if you want to change the format, font of the text, simply highlight them, and whatever the font you need, simply you can use the font here. Okay, and if you want to change this title block, which is in the upper case, to the lower case or title case, simply you can select this case here, change case option, and uppercase or lowercase. So whatever you want, you can change it here. Okay, and if you want to apply superscript and subscript for the text, if you want to assign any formula etc., then simply select this one and just go for superscript or subscript. If required, you can make use of these options. Okay, and next one is if you want to use any symbols, just click on symbols and you will be getting number of symbols here. Otherwise, whatever the codes we are going to get, those will be acting as the shortcut keys. Okay, for example, if I want to apply diameter, simply I can go for percentage C, like percentage C. We are going to get the diameter symbol here. Okay, if you want to get more number of symbols, just click on other at the bottom and you will be getting a window here. You will be getting a separate symbol window, and from that you can choose the required symbol over here. Okay, so just whatever symbol you need, you can select that one and select copy or control C, just close it, and you can go for control V or just right click on the panel, I mean on the screen, and you will be getting the paste option. Okay, like this we can give the text also. And if you want to define any text by using pointers, okay, so simply you can go for bullet and numbering here, and you can go for number or letter or bullet. Okay, so just whatever you are going to type there, each will be defined as a pointers over there like this. Okay, and if you want to change the standard to, I mean like style from annotated to standard, you can change here. That is one of the text style. You can learn that in other videos. Okay, so here if you want to underline already for the given text, simply select that one and go for underline option. Okay, if you want to make it bold, you can bold. Okay, or else if you want to change the color, you can change the color. And if you want to adjust the line spacing between two or between number of lines of the text, simply select that and you can go for line spacing and you can adjust the line spacing option here. Okay, you can change the alignment, whether it has to be at center or middle or at right side of the box. Okay, and similarly you can keep the justification also. Okay, with respect to box, the total text, I mean like the starting of the text where it has to be aligned, so you can choose from the list. Okay, so let us take control A and let it get left only. So if I'm going to take it as middle center, so total text will be aligned at middle center. Okay, so like this. You can see the changes here. Like if I'm going to keep top left, the text will be starting at top left. Okay, so let us take from the next line. And if I'm going to change it for middle center, see, automatically we are going to get the text from the center point. Okay, the alignment has been changed here. So this alignment came according to the bullets. So if I'm going to remove this left alignment, and as per justification, the text will be coming in the middle center. Okay, so like this, either you can adjust justification here, or if you want to adjust for single so and so line of text, you can go for the alignment option also. Okay, like this we can apply the multi-line text. And if you want to increase number of columns here, we are going to have the number of columns. Okay, no columns, dynamic columns, and under dynamic you are going to have automatic height, and another one is manual height. So manual height is we can increase or decrease the size of this box like this. According to this, we are going to get the number of columns at right or the right of the screen. Okay, so if I want to give number of columns as static, if I want to get 4 columns at a point, simply you are going to get the 4 columns at a time like this. Okay, so let me adjust this. So if you are going for escape key, it will be asking, do you want to save your text changes? Let it be yes. And I'm going to use pan P enter and just change it to the screen orientation. Yeah. If you want to edit any text, simply double click on the text and you can edit the text, whether it is a single line text or double line text. So if you are keeping static, obviously we are going to get the 4 columns like this. And so after completion of the that height of the text, I mean height of the box, when you are trying to enter the next line, it will be automatically redirected to the next column. Okay, so if you don't want any columns, just keep it as no columns, and all the text will be coming under one by one in the same box. Okay, like this we can define the single line text and the multi-line text.